Well, good afternoon my YouTube friends, it's Margaret and I'm back again, and you'll hear that howling wind. I've always got this little tiny window open and it is never shut, but at the moment we've got some really strong winds and they're not going to die down until tonight. So that's that one that I've just partially repotted, the dendrobium, and I've been able to wedge that in now with those nice big pieces of bark, and I think that'll be fine. And next to it is the Phalaenopsis hieroglyphica, and that always stays in that little spot, it loves it. And that's the Sidendenfinia. There we go, I think that came with the newcomers. And if I take you back out now to what's normal, and I'll pull this one down here, which just sits there, and this is my Laelia autumnalis. And let's have a look if I can see it. There we go, can you see? Recently mounted this on that piece of elder, and that's shown that it likes it by sending me out a new growth. And yes, I think it's a new growth. At first I thought it might be a flower spike, but no. So that just goes up there like that. And then of course that's my Dendrobium polyanthum cinnamon primulinum, and that's the Dendrobium pendulum next to it. That's my big Olcoglossum subdiflorum, and then of course this is Pastoral Innocence, big Cattleya, and this is that I'm in the wrong light, aren't I? Sorry about that. Let's just open the blind a little bit, if I can get it open without having too much light on. And that's my Vanda curvifolia, and can you see how it's wedged in there? And this is in this open basket, and it's wedged in. It's like got scaffolding on it, and the reason I've done it that way is because I've cut half the bottom out, and by cutting half the bottom out, that I managed to secure one of the big roots. I hope I've not done it too tight, otherwise it'll strangle it, but it'll soon let me know if it starts to die back. And and then this back part of the basket, that's got sphagnum moss in, because this is of course into a south-facing window, and there's the roots. So this one gets watered every day, gets put in the trough in the morning. I just gently bring you across over here, and it gets the same trough goes the Rhynchostylus peach. And this one, I was checking inside one of these leaves, and it has actually already flowered. So I think this is like an adult size one, and so that stands there, and like I say, those two get watered first together first thing in the morning. And of course there we've got the Tolumnia scandens, that's the species one. There's the Dendrobium Gatton Sunray with that new growth there. And this is here, this is another little one I mounted. Ooh, I don't know if you can see that. And that's Dendrobium falcorostrum. That goes in there. So I've brought this back in now. Ooh, sorry. There we go. And so this one gets watered every day, and that's their Aedes falcata, and that gets fed quite often. Yesterday the cattleyas here, that's the Pamela Hetherington, that got fed and watered, as also did the large Laelia purpurata. And let's take you through here. That's the Miltonia Royal Robe, the one I've got potted in 2 separate medias. That got fed and watered yesterday. And this is the Bulbophyllum lobii. Now that's sending out a new growth somewhere. Can't actually remember whereabouts it is, but oh, I think it's there. Can you just see there? There we go. And that's Eddie's Mount, that's what I'm calling that. And that's actually been watered today. I take it into the bathroom and it gets sprayed with the others, and then it's allowed to drip, and then it comes back in here. This is the Phalaenopsis tetraspis. And we might be getting some flowers this time. It's split, which I'm dead chuffed about. And that was fed and watered yesterday. Got a nice new leaf there. And go back on this shelf here. That's Dendrobium tetragonum. So that's enjoying that little area. Oh, that's one I forgot to water today. I have to be ever so careful, you know, because I can overlook them. And that's Phalaenopsis parishii. Over there is, of course, the J.O. Candy. And just tucked in this corner here is, let's just pull it off. It's one of the, right, okay, is Dendrobium lamellate. And that's been watered today. And that just sits under there. Let's have a look on this one. This is Procatavolia, and Procatavolia green star. It's got a new growth somewhere. Oh, there, look. Can you see the new growth? That's really doing well. This is one that came, this is the other Lucernary. And I lift that up. Oh no, that's Joy, Irene. So what I did with these 2 latest ones, I sorted out the roots that were no good, and I want 2 more of those round baskets. But when I retire in a short while next month, I should be able to keep my eye on these easier. But whilst I'm working 3 days a week, it's easier just to put them in some sphagnum moss. And there's the other one. There you see. And that's the Vandercostalis lucernary. Very healthy. That's peaches. And of course that's the new one, M.E.s sunlight. And that's settling down nicely. There's the catasetum and the baby catasetum next to it. No water. I'm not going to water them, not till after Easter anyway. And that's my Vanda falcata Sutano. Vanda peaches is lovely. Nice root. That's the other one. And then of course these the other 2. And that's the one that's got 2 flower spikes coming. So let's have a look over here. It's Phalaenopsis Monday, so some of the phals have been watered, some are yet to be watered. These are the 2 of the big BLC pink diamond, and this is of course the angraecum, and that root is heading straight down, so I'm dead chuffed with that one. That's hildepoxen, and that'll get placed in that bath of nice water that I'm feeding the phalaenopsis with. So let's move over here, and this is a LC Burman sill palm. I decided to mount this, well, not mount it, but put it in this basket. Probably the wrong time, but you know, I don't bother about time. I always listen to what Roger says, and he says if it's a bifoliate, you know, you've got to wait for the roots. And I look at this one and I think, well, it's a unifolia, so I'll give it I'll put it in here. And that's Dendrobium a day. This little one is the Mediocalcar. That little miniature. That one died off, but that one's still okay. And this is for Mick of Mick's Masdevallias. And this is that Masdevallia, if I can lift it down, because these two that I'm just showing you now, that Mediocalcar and this one, they don't stay in here because it's too warm. But it's got new growths. There we go. Did you remember that first new growth there? Look how much it's grown now. And this one's just planted. I've not removed it off this bark, well, cork bark. I've just put live sphagnum moss round it, and I think that seems to be enjoying it immensely. So I'll put that back up there, and let's see if I can lift this down without doing too much damage here. And this is Dendrobium Chrysium, and this is one that the free gift I had off Roger, and you see that? New root. So it must be liking that mount. And if I can gently, no, I'm not going to do that, because knowing my luck I shall knock everything. And this is the Scaphoglottis, and that likes that little area. And you'll see just between these two Phragmipediums, that's the Barker area. I did have it sat here, but then I thought, oh well, I've got a little hanging space there, I'll just put that there. These have been watered, you wouldn't believe it, but they're dry already, and that's because of the oscillating fan. It doesn't half dry them out quickly. And there we go. This is that little one that I mounted, and that's Cattleya cernua, and that's the one that's got the little eye there. And I think that other little eye down there, I think that's not going to do anything. But I've actually watered that, but it's not wet, it's just slightly damp. And because I don't want to rot that. And then of course these two are the Phalaenopsis. And that's Samira. These get fed and watered. Well, they get watered every day now. And that's the other one. These are the Gomesa. Two Gomesas there. And I don't know that I can just gently push that back. And this one here, this is the Oncidium Powii, and it's given me that big new, there we go, leaf. And there, down there, I've got another new growth started. So, I must be doing something right. This will get watered today. So let's just go down a level and see what we've got through here. These are the smaller Phragmipediums. Now the larger ones got watered yesterday, and these will get done tomorrow. And that's the Phyas Tankenvillia there. And this is the third of the three sisters. But it's got this new leaf here, and let's just show you. And it's got new roots now, so I'm dead chuffed with that one. This is that little one, the little Stelis, and this is, I have watered this, but I've not repotted this yet. I think that medium might be okay, and it just sits in this cup, and it's got a little bit of grow stone underneath it. And I'm going to gently move that to one side and bring this one out here. This is one of the ones that I've recently acquired, and that's Sergio Aria Yokosuka Story. And all I did with that one was shake some of the old bark off, and so a little of disturbance as I could, and that's just sitting here now. There. Come on now, focus. There we go. And these are the some of the Dendrobium phalaenopsis. You see this one? Tell you. Two new growths, and they've rotted. So I don't know why they're so hard to grow. And yet this one's got this lovely cakey on this, and that one's got another little tap of a cakey. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong with those. And that, of course, is the Hoya. I was a bit disappointed because this lead here, that's died back, but that'll get watered today. That gets plunged into the water bath and allowed to soak up once a week. And if we go over to this side here, oh yes, this is what I wanted to show you. Ooh, while I'm here. And this is Zorro. And there's that new leaf there, can you see it? But look in the middle, we've got another new leaf. And I think this one is telling me that it loves this mount. Look at that. So I'm really chuffed with that one, and it just hangs up in there, so I'm dead chuffed. And this one here, this is the No ID from Curling Orchidine, and look at that space of that. This arriving, when was it? Thursday last week, wasn't it? Thursday. So this arrived on Wednesday. This arrived on Wednesday. It had got that new leaf, and since Wednesday it's sending out a new root, and that other little root there is extending. And I put this in this terracotta pot here. So that little one over there in that corner is one of my Pleurophthalis. See, I've still got plenty of room. I keep thinking, oh, I've got too many orchids. because the amount of work it takes. You have to check your notes and look which one's fertilising today and which one's watering tomorrow and what have you forgotten to do and everything else that goes with it. But never mind. These are the Pathiopedilums, and that one, this is the one that Bellina by Rothschildianum, and I don't know what I've done. I must have saved it because it's got a little leaf coming through there, and so I'm going to see, you get a little bit of desiccation here and I don't know why. Look at that. Well, it's not desiccation, it's like a discoloration, and I don't know why. I don't think there's anything happening behind it, but I've only just noticed that today, but the other leaves are fine. And like I say, we're just waiting for blooms now this year after all my hard work. I was thinking that could have been a flower inflorescence coming then on the Dendrobium delicatum, because this is the time of year that they'll send out the flowers. So I'll continue now with my watering, and these have all got to be done. These here. And then that's the Phalaenopsis breeze there, and it's just started to die back there. So I shall be able to cut that back soon. And then I'll just bring up this little terrarium for you. And there we are. That's the Tubiolabium. So that's doing very, very nicely. So I'm going to take my leave of you now. And tomorrow it's warming up. Yippee! Because I've not been able to go outside this weekend. It's just been too cold. And we've not been able to go out and enjoy the garden. But now it's warming up slightly tomorrow, and then back to work on Wednesday, and that's when the temperatures rise. So, as we use the expression, sod's law, get back to work, and the sun's going to shine. So I'll take my leave of you now, and enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll come back soon. Bye bye now.